we really have to be aware. And I found to become more aware is I'm choosing a different life now. And I wanted to share this thought with people. You know, right now, many of us are going through changes. I want you to take a minute and just think about those changes. It's not that we're becoming different people, but that we have stopped, slowed down a bit, many of us have, and are looking at life through a different perspective. But when you think of that perspective, is it familiar to you? In a lot of cases, if you can think back, I don't know how far, think back as far as you can, but I can think back before I went to school at all. And the changes now in my life are not changes. They're just me going back to the way I used to be. Life changed many of us. We were told certain things. We were told life had to be a certain way. You know, when I was a kid, it was go to school, get a job, get married, have kids, retire, sit around the kitchen table. It's not like that now. We don't have to live by those rules or those conditions anymore. And I think many of us, even without being able to put words to it, are realizing this. And I want you to look at the changes in you as not being so different from when you were younger. Find the common ground. Allow yourself to be the authentic you. And I've used that term before, the authentic you, and some people have problems with it, saying, I can't go through life being the way I'm supposed to be. Yes, you can. You don't have to put it out there in people's faces, but in your mind. Go to your jobs, live your lives, but change your minds. Change the way you think. Think about you, the authentic you. Start and have thoughts about where do your thoughts come from. Start and have thoughts about when you think of you, where is that you? When you think of the mind, where is the mind? I can hear an airplane going over, but I don't see it. These kinds of thoughts will put you in a different space. And we don't always have to use words like reality or dimensions or frequencies. It'll just put you in a different space. And when you get into that different space, by acknowledging the changes, the feelings of the real you, when you get comfortable with that and your mind and energy starts going to those thoughts, everything around you will change. Some very powerful work. I was introduced to it, I'll say about 35 years ago, maybe a little longer, is the work by Louise Hay. You Can Heal Your Life was her book. I'm not sure if she wrote, she did write another book that is just affirmations. But if you looked up Louise Hay, and she's on YouTube, and just applied a little bit of that in your life, things will change fast. We're in the times where, well, we've always been in the times where anything was possible. We just didn't believe it. If you believe it now, things will change fast for you. Your body will be different. Your health will be different. The world around you will be different. There's a lot of good information out there now. More than, I'm a little bit older, so when I think back when I was young, boy, if you found a book on a topic like telepathy, you were lucky. There wasn't anything around. Now there's so much information. Find out what works for you. But the big part of this video I'm making, podcast that I'm going to post, is I'd like you to really think back to when you were young and think about the changes in your life now. There are similarities. It's like we're shedding off those layers of the onion that we were conditioned to believe. And once again, I do encourage people to try and get outside, just to breathe some fresh air, to look at the sun. Even if you can't see it, you know where it is in the sky. Its loving energy is still coming through the clouds. Allow your mind to think positive. Say positive things several times a day. Look at the beautiful snow. Look at the beautiful trees. I'm grateful for the people around me as we share in the energy of creation, of life. You don't have to do it all the time, but add that little bit to your life. And don't get hung up if you think a bad thought, this and that. Be aware that you thought a bad thought and follow it up by 2 or 3 positive things. Say 2 or 3 positive things. It's what we do continually that creates the life around us. Look at those beautiful clouds. So I'm going to leave you with that. I don't like putting this on, but people aren't always aware of it. If you like my content, please subscribe, follow, click like. It helps my content get out to more people. That's what I want to do. I want to help people. I want to share my thoughts. I'd like to hear about your thoughts. Don't be afraid to leave comments. Everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you for listening to me. And I look forward to sharing more really soon.